The art of writing things into existence. Because words are very powerful. Watch what you say when you use your words, especially when you're using it against you too. Words are very powerful. Also, your words can be used against you in good ways or bad ways. And remember, words is magic. So, however you utilize your words and however you utilize and put these words into perfection, basically it'll put you in a vibration. It'll put you in the frequency as to one, where you will bring things into existence, or as a two, where you will fall and crumble. See, now it's very important to always keep you a journal. Feel me? Also keep you a dream journal too. Because in order for things to basically take shape and form in your life, you have to experience it. You have to travel there. You got to create a spaceship. You got to go there. You got to basically get into that spaceship. The spaceship is you. You are your spaceship. You created this vessel. And of course, you got access to all energies. You got access to heaven. You got access to hell. You got access to rituals. You got access to spells. For the spookism people, everything is belief, creativity, and imagination. So if you're afraid of your power, then someone gonna take your power. You're gonna work for somebody. You're gonna be somebody's dog. You're gonna be somebody's slave. You're gonna be somebody's puppet. And of course, nobody want that shit. We ain't come here for that. Feel me? Because when we do leave this planet, when we do leave this physical representation, flesh that you're in, you're going to another space. Or you're coming back here. Depending on how much experiences you had, depending on how much you was attached to, depending on how much you was unattached. Now, see, when you're attached to things, it put weight on your body, put weight on your soul, put weight on your spirit. Now, you can't basically be free. So you got to always have a clear mind when you basically write down your goals into existence. Because if you don't have a clear mind, then you're going to be pretty much, it ain't going to be room for new experiences. You basically going to be carrying baggage. And you don't want to be carrying baggage with you. You want to basically be free up to have opportunity to basically bring things into organization. You got to be organized. You got to be practical. And of course, you got to utilize the 4 elements. What are the 4 elements? Fire, passion, energy, drive, motivation, willpower, water, feelings, emotion, intuition, imagination. Feel me? You need to basically psych yourself up and basically believe that, experience it. Basically, that's the astral travel. Boom. Is think of the communication. Feel me? Think about it. Communicate about it. Visualize these things. That would basically be dealing with the water, but especially when we bring this down to air, you got to basically bring them together. Teamwork make the dream work. Of course, earth, you got to practice what you preach. You got to basically be practical with it. You got to basically be organized with it. You got to basically be on game with it. You got to stand on business. Now, when you do these on a day-to-day basis, and when you create that field, things will come into existence. See, a lot of people, they don't really take time with themselves. A lot of people don't pretty much give time to themselves because they basically caught up into the outer world, this world, feel me? Time is important, feel me? You got to make the sacrifice, especially if you really want to be where you want to be in life, feel me? If you're tired of your job, you're tired of going to work every day, you got to make that commitment and say, I'm tired of this job. I'm tired of going to work every day. Time to find something that I need to do in life, feel me? And it's very important to basically follow the moon. You are a moon, feel me? You have a moon. And the moon, every 30 days, when the moon gets bigger, things come into existence. That's why it's always important to plant seeds on the new moon. Because if you're not planting good seeds on the new moon, you're going to keep creating the same bullshit in your life. You're going to pretty much be in the same predicament in your life. And you don't want that shit. So you got to basically be consistent, be on game, and get on point. Feel me? And you got to basically put time, put the work in there, put the effort in there. So, of course, when you get you a dream journal, write down what you want to basically put down into existence. Write down what you got to be very specific. You got to be very sure. And you got to be willing to basically put in the work. Can't basically doubt yourself. I mean, you got to make sure you psych yourself up. Make sure you smile. Make sure you feel good about this. Make sure you feel like you already got it. And basically, that's how you pretty much manipulate your energies. That's how it's very important to manipulate the energies to know how to be in that vibration to get what you want and get what you deserve in life. Feel me? Because you're going to get what you want. You're going to get what you deserve. But you got to put in that work. Feel me? And it takes time, yeah. But of course, when you know that your time is important, then you would realize that patience pays over progress, and you got to basically be pushing that shit. And they be like, "Oh, good things come to those who wait." yeah, your ass gonna be waiting forever while somebody else is basically gonna be keep moving on. No, every day is a fucking day that you need to be putting in work. You don't fucking sit there and wait for things to come to you. Feel me? It ain't gonna work in your favor. Never. So it's very important to basically put in that work, put in that time, be consistent, and make this a habit. Every time you dream, clear your mind, write down your dreams, and pretty much, especially if it's a dream that you basically can control and a dream that you love, break that down in all possibilities. Write it on paper. This dream will come to existence in all possibilities. Don't see it in your way. Remember, universe expands, it grows. Feel me? Because you can be, see, you can get $1 million. You want $1 million. You can get $1 million. You already have $1 million. But don't look at it as a way into where it can basically come in your way. It can come in millions and billions and trillions of ways. Feel me? It could have came in a way of you meeting somebody and basically being that you naive and shit. You passed up the opportunity. Now you gotta try again. So yeah, always keep a dream journal. Always keep a journal. Basically write shit down and shit. I'm gonna get into part 2 about this, but the start is basically getting your journal and shit, and we're gonna get into metaphysics on how you can psych that paper up and psych the words and do some rituals and witchcraft to basically bring these things into existence more faster and shit. But yeah, we about to get into that though.